Thursday morning. It's March 13th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael Gargiulo's off today. Adelle Caballero's here with some issues on Long Island. We saw some big backups there. Maria LaRosa has the weather.
Yeah, pretty quiet weather-wise. It's just on the chilly side, so you want to grab that heavier jacket again. But don't forget to take a peek up. Oh my goodness, Chopper 4. I don't know how you guys get these shots. It's so beautiful. The nearly full moon, and of course that little bit of that glow from the light coming through some of the high cloudiness we have right now. By this time tomorrow morning, we'll be coming out of the lunar eclipse, so it'll have a little bit more of a red tinge to it. So thank you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, a little bit of a break in the overcast, enough to see that beautiful moon. We're at 39 right now at Central Park in Massapequa, 35 in White Plains, adding to the chill just a little bit of this east wind right now, 10 to 15 miles per hour at times. So yeah, you'll need the jacket all day. Sun and clouds, another one of those afternoons. By 1 o'clock, 48 degrees. We're on our way up to a high of 49, pretty close to average. And by this evening, we stay dry and we stay in the low to mid 40s. All right, 6:31 right now. A lot of slowdowns out there, Adele.
Yeah, we've got a lot, especially coming out of Long Island. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an easy go here. LIE westbound by exit 39 Glen Cove Road. We've got a crash taking out a couple lanes. Delays have already built up through the area. Northern State Parkway looking a little bit better, but you are going to be tapping on the brakes if you're headed down there as well. Southern State Parkway westbound by exit 14 Fletcher Avenue. This ongoing crash here that takes out a couple lanes. We got a glimpse of this from Chopper earlier. Solid ride all the way back just past exit 18. Stick to Sunrise Highway instead. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you, Adele. 6:32 on this Thursday morning. At 6:38 right now. Maria LaRosa checking the school bus forecast.
Yes, we want to get the little ones ready for it's going to be a cool start. So if you can, convince them to put that slightly heavier jacket on. It's a good idea. Temperature starting off near 40 degrees by lunchtime. Dry for recess, on the cool side 47, and just into the upper 40s heading into the afternoon. But coming up, we do have some wet weather that may start their school week off next week on a damp note. So we're going to update the timing on that coming up in the 10-day.
Thank you, Maria. And still ahead, big honors.
Watching another crash here on the LIE westbound side between exit 39 and 37. We're going to head outside right now to Chopper 4, giving us a closer look onto that crash. We've got the left lane closed off. And Darlene, coming up in a few minutes, we're going to let you know just how bad the delays are looking.
Thank you, Adele. And you can now watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. live. Builders Risk Insurance? Is that?
I think that's.
Never heard of it. All right. Ooh. Always good information from Linda.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, good news is it's cool today, but not cold, and we're going to continue to get a little warmer. Obviously, spring just around the corner, a week away. Certainly beautiful looking out there as we have this stunning view from EarthCam. A few high clouds out there, but generally going to be grayer as we head through the next few days, including today. Temps do rebound. We'll continue to add a few more degrees through the weekend, but we're still counting on a pretty stormy end to the weekend. That timing for the rain and storms, we have an adjustment for you, an update. But overall, the weather picture, again, quiet for today. We have this spring system as it really continues to develop into the weekend. This will be the weather maker here for us over the next few. It will be a severe weather across the central U.S. here, really from the Midwest and the Great Lakes down through the Gulf Coast, even on into the mid-Atlantic. This catches up with us later on Sunday. So again, timing still looks to be the second half of Sunday, think Sunday evening, early overnight, where it's not just the rain, but the very gusty winds and the potential for some thunder associated with this before it moves on out of here early on Monday. We're looking at anywhere from about half an inch to an inch of rainfall. Good, nice little soaking rainfall. Unfortunately for travel, there could be some flash flooding associated with it as it comes on down again later on Sunday. And the wind will definitely be something to watch. 30 plus mile per hour wind gusts for a good chunk of Sunday into early on Monday. And that does include for the parade day, where we think that the rain will be moving out in time, maybe around for the morning commute, but hopefully wrapping up by the time we kick off the parade. Temperature wise, you can see not too bad in the mid and upper 50s. So at least we'll have that. It is chilly out there right now, so grab the jacket. It's 35 in Wayne, New Rochelle at 37, Ozone Park at 39. Temperature-wise, just the mid-40s by lunchtime, on our way up to 49, and that east-northeast wind again adding and keeping that chill around. We'll manage the 50s Friday and Saturday before we see those temperatures surge ahead of the cold front on Sunday, so pretty mild, 64 degrees. The rain, the wind wrapping up on Monday, and you can see even behind this cold front, not cold, upper 50s and low 60s. Yeah, a few cool mornings, but even those rebound by the end of the week. All right, 6:47 now, Adele. A lot of slowdowns, a lot of tough commuters out there.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy navigating around right now, especially not on Long Island. LIE heading westbound. We've got a live lookout here from Chopper 4. This is right by exit 37, between exits 39 and 37. Actually, you've got an accident here taking out the left lane. You can see police are on the scene, but we are seeing slowdowns all the way back past exit 40 at this point. Now, if you needed to make your way around that, you can see it is definitely a tight squeeze through there. Best way would be to make your way over to Jericho Turnpike instead, or Northern Boulevard. We'll keep you posted on that. Southern State Parkway westbound by exit 14. Still watching this crash here. Stick to Sunrise Highway instead. And you've got a crash on the Cross Island Parkway northbound over by the LIE. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you. 6:48 morning, everyone. Thank you for streaming with us. It's Thursday morning. It is March 14th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael's off today in the Swiss Alps or somewhere fabulous, being James Bond-like. Not sure. Or maybe doing yard work that his wife has him do. Adele and Maria are here with me right now. Nice to see you, ladies. Adele's got the roads and rails. Maria, weather. It's a little bit chillier.
Yeah, we're painting a whole picture there with Michael. But outside, yeah, it's a brighter sky for now. We do have some high clouds, but the roads are dry. The radar is dry as well. It's just on the cool side, so you got to be ready for that. 39 degrees as of 7 a.m., 38 in Bridgeport, 31 in Poughkeepsie, Massapequa, and Belmar, upper 30s near 40 degrees. So unlike yesterday and the day before, can't quite consider this mild, but we're right on the nose for average. 49 degrees by 2 o'clock under partly to mostly cloudy skies for most of the day, and an east wind from time to time as well. And then you can see after midnight, temperatures dip once again, upper 30s and low 40s heading into tomorrow morning. All right, Adele, it has been a tough commute.
Yes, a very tough commute. And I just want to give everyone a reminder, if you are heading out to your LIRR, also give yourself some extra time here. Ronkonkoma branch buses will continue to replace trains 7 a.m. out to 6:30 p.m. tonight. This is for ongoing track work through the overnight. Babylon branch runs on a revised schedule. Heading out to your rails right now, your 2, 3, 4, 5, Q, G, and R trains. You can expect to see delays and making your way out onto the roads. Major backups on 80 eastbound because of that ongoing closure by exit 34. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you, Adele. On this Thursday morning, we are following now with Maria LaRosa, looking at the weather on this Thursday.
Yeah, we're going to take a little peek beyond as well because we have some changes on the way. Today, obviously on the cool side, right? Upper 40s, that's it. We add to that, though, tomorrow and into Saturday, back up into the mid and upper 50s. And notice dry skies, even though we get the clouds back on Saturday. Not the case on Sunday, so we have an update on the timing for those showers, even some thunderstorms in that 10-day forecast.
Thanks so much, and still to come.
LIE westbound, we've got a crash between exits 39 and 37, now taking out 2 lanes, causing big backups through the area. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to let you know what else is going to slow you down throughout the day. Let's take a live look outside right now onto the Cross Bronx Expressway. It's a tight ride westbound into 3rd Avenue. You're watching Today in New York.
Checking on the weather on this Thursday. Maria, how's it looking?
Yeah, with no March Madness here. Temperature-wise, we're pretty close to average, but I wouldn't say it feels so springy out. We had that earlier in the week. With that said, counting down still till we turn that calendar over 7 days to the vernal equinox next Thursday. You look back at the last 2 weeks of winter, not too bad. We've had way more mild days, or relatively mild days, at least above average on the calendar, than cooler than average. And going forward, we're going to continue to add some red to the boxes, although we're going to get pretty close to average today, which is 49 degrees, 50 at Newark today. We'll stay in the mid 40s from Islip, White Plains, Bridgeport, low 50s from Sussex into Poughkeepsie. But changes are coming again. While we're going to see a few degrees warmer tomorrow and the next day, by Sunday it's back into the 60s, but it's coming along with our next big time spring system. This is going to be producing widespread dangerous storms here through the Ohio Valley, down through the Gulf Coast, up to the Great Lakes. The surge ahead ahead of it gets us into the 60s on Sunday. And then when that front moves on through, it's rain, possibly some thunder, and some very gusty winds. Timing, though, continues to look like the second half of Sunday. So if you're making plans for the weekend, maybe you kind of want to get into that garden and start a little extra digging to kick off the spring season, you'll get some dry time in there for sure. But when it starts raining into early on Monday, we're going to add up about half an inch to, in some cases, maybe areas picking up 1 to 2 inches of rainfall if that front gets hung up a little bit, which we do still think that probably for the morning commute on Monday, we'll be dealing with at least some showers. The parade time looking a little more optimistic, so we're kind of going to keep with that. So today, count on some sun, some clouds. Temperature-wise, though, just 49 degrees. We'll hit that about 2 o'clock. Still in the low to mid 40s through this evening, and it does stay dry. 40 degrees overnight, and that northeast breeze continues. So into the 50s again tomorrow and Saturday. It's 60s Sunday into Monday. Of course, the stormy weather moves in, it moves out. Behind that cold front, no cold air. It's still in the upper 50s to low 60s next week. All right, Adele, it has been a tough go this morning.
Yeah, we have definitely been hitting quite a few issues out there. Let's start things off here. Your 2, 3, 4, 5 G and R trains. You can expect to see delays, so definitely give yourself some extra time there. Heading out to the roadways, 80 eastbound. Just as a reminder, still completely shut down by exit 34. This is for ongoing road work due to that sinkhole from a few weeks ago. Always causes major backups through the area. On 80 and 1546, you're also going to be tapping on the brakes. That's your best alternate, or you can make your way down to Route 10 instead, but also expect to see some delays through there. JFK Airport, as a reminder, heading around the terminals here, we do have that long-term construction. This always causes some backups through the area, flying out, picking someone up. Give yourself some extra time through there. And also keep in mind, if you are going to be driving around today, alternate side parking rules and meter rules are also in effect. And coming up in a few minutes, we have a couple of other updates for you. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you. Well, now